everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome back to Eldritch Horror and Cthulhu Turn 4. Okay, where we're up to. We've got Diana Stanley, who's down in the South Atlantic, currently battling Cthulhu. Hopefully she'll be able to finish that off this turn. We don't want her hanging around on a sea space. Who else? We've got Skids. Skids is in Sydney with Patrice Hathaway. And Skids is going to look to go to the outback and deal with the TikTok men. We've got Patrice, and she is going to head off to Shanghai, try and close the gate. It's been open far too long. And Akachi is in Rome. We'll probably end up staying in Rome to see if we can get rid of this cursed condition. Apparently in Rome you get a good chance of doing that. So we'll see if we can do it. We've got plenty of clue tokens on the board as it stands at the moment, so we'll try and do that. We've currently got two rumours. The knowledge one, which with the TikTok men, that Skids is going to try and get rid of, and we've also got secrets of the past, which is a bit of a snowflake doddle rumour. But I'm still going to try and solve it. The reason being, and if you do know the answer, don't put it on. But the reason being is, I'm not sure if, like Azathoth, Cthulhu has a mystery whereby we'd have to do an expedition encounter. If we do, then it makes it a nasty rumour again. As it stands, it's a real doddle because we essentially can't run out of expedition encounter locations. There's 9. We've got about 8 reckonings left, so we could just leave it. But like I say, I'm not so sure if there's a Cthulhu mystery that involves the expedition. If there is, that'll make it very tricky, so I'll try and solve it anyway. So we'll do that. So what else? No, I think that's it. Akachi's our first player, so let's crack on in the action phase. And here's Akachi in Rome. So she's not going to move because we have a chance of getting blessed in Rome, apparently, which would negate her cursed condition. So she's going to stay there. So what's she going to do? Well, first of all, she's going to get herself a focus. So there's a focus. And she is also going to... what's she going to do? I think she is going to... She's going to try and get some assets. She's got 3 influence. Okay, she's only got... she's going to be rolling with cursed dice. But we might get a single success. And it means we can turn around the reserve a little. So, have a go. And 3 4s, unfortunately. So, no luck there. Right, so that's Akachi's go. Next up is Diana Stanley, and she's down in the South Atlantic. And here's Diana. And as befits somebody who's like stuck in the middle of the ocean, there's not a great deal she can do. For example, she can't acquire assets, she's not on a city space, she can't rest because there's a monster on the space, and really all she can do is gain a focus. So that's what she's going to do. So that's a focus for Diana. And unfortunately, she's going to have to let her other action slide because she can't do anything else. Right, so that's Diana. So let's move across to Skids O Toole in Sydney. And here's Skids in Sydney. First of all, Skids is going to rest. So he's going to get himself a sanity and a health, which will put him up to 5 health, 5 sanity. And then he's going to take a little trip up to Darwin or Ayers Rock or wherever it is, Uluru, Space 21, where the TikTok men are. It's getting a bit crowded, but there we go. So that's his action. And finally, it's Patrice Hathaway. What's she going to do? Well, first thing she's going to do is she's going to get herself a ship ticket. And then she's going to move to Jakarta. And then she's going to spend the ship ticket and go to Shanghai. Okay, so that's the end of the action phase. Next up will be the encounter phase. Here we are in Rome with Akachi. So, the good old orange Europe deck. Rome. You have an inspirational dream in which you are a proud Roman quaestor. Improve will. Well, that's not too bad. At least we didn't have to roll for it. That'd have been a problem. So let's improve will. In fact, a will now is 5. But it doesn't look like we're going to get blessed. Your reverie is interrupted by a band of small primitive men running wild outside. You try to negotiate with this lost tribe of Mirinigri. I remember this. We've had this before, haven't we? It struck me the time as odd. Right, so we've got to do an influence test. An influence test with cursed dice. We need a 6. We desperately need a 6. 3 dice though. Whoops, knocked something over. Oh, curses. Cursed indeed. Right, so we failed that. So what happened? If you fail, lose 1 health and 1 sanity as they continue their pursuit of some ancient grudge. Bah! Curses! So she's down to 4 health and 6 sanity. I could have used a focus, I suppose, but I don't think it's worth re-rolling with cursed dice. That's not too bad. We've got the will. Will's gone up 1, so not too bad. Right, okay, it's the big one. Let's get down to Cthulhu and Diana Stanley. And here we are. Similar drill to last time. What we've got Professor Armitage, so we've already, this round we're going to take a success. We get +1 from the Arcane Scholar. So let's cast Wither. Let's first hold it the right way up. So incantation. We get 5 law. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dice. Oh God, 1 success. But we actually get 2. We do get 2 successes because of Professor Armitage. So let's flip the card. 2+. The magic takes hold in your target's body. No additional effect. So that's cool. So we do have 3. An extra 3 strength. So a strength is 3 anyway. So that's 6. Minus 2 means 4 dice. So let's see what we get. We get 2 6s, so that's 2 successes. We've already got a guaranteed success with Kid O'Brien, but we're not going to use it because we don't need it. We also don't need to use the lucky cigarette case because 2 successes is enough, and it means we don't lose any health either. So that is the end of Cthulhu. Bye! Woohoo! So we've got rid of Cthulhu. That's excellent. Let's have a quick look at the Mr. A, which is watching the stars. At the end of the Mythos phase, if Cthulhu epic monster has been defeated, solve this mystery. So at the end of the Mythos phase, we can solve this mystery and draw a new one. Okay, so well done. But it's not over. Because we've killed the monster, that means we can have another encounter, and we've got a clue here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a research encounter. I think it's the first research encounter we've done this game. So let's get Cthulhu's research encounter deck. Here it is. And what's the first one? Sea space. You listen intently as the island natives tell a folk tale. Observation -1. I don't think her observation's brilliant. Oh no, 4. She's got 4 observations, so she's going to get 3 dice. We've still got the lucky cigarette case, remember? So 1, 2, 3. She's also got a focus. Well, we're going to use the lucky cigarette case. We're going to add 1 to that 3 and make it a 4. blessed dice, so that's a pass. If you pass, you recognise it as a description of how the Elder Things fought Cthulhu. Gain this clue and retreat Doom by 1. Woo! Doom goes back to 13. And she gets the clue, so she got 2 clues. That's good. Doom started at 12. So let me know if I retreat it past that, or I just keep it on 12. Seems quite sensible to keep it on 12, but if I do send it back to 13, let me know. Yeah, I'll keep it on 12, but if you are allowed to keep going that way, then let me know and I'll put it on 13. Right, we didn't fail, so that's cool. Right, so that's it for Diana Stanley. Next up is another battle. We're going to the Outback, we're going to Uluru, we're going to see Skids. And here's Skids. So, obviously, he's got to take these TikTok men on. So, let's have a quick look. There is no will or horror test. Oh, did I do the horror test for Diana Stanley? You know what, I didn't, did I? Don't. So, hang on, let's have a quick look at Cthulhu. She'd only lose 1 sanity anyway. So, it's will -1. That's it, she just gets 1 blessed dice, doesn't she? Let's just roll that. She got 6 anyway, so that's fine. No harm, no foul. Right, let's get back into the proper time stream now with Skids. He doesn't have to do a horror check, so he just has to do the strength test. So it's -2 strength. He's got to get 3 successes though to avoid taking any damage. So what's he going to use? Well, he's obviously going to be using his blunderbuss. So that's +2. May as well be 0 because of the -2 for the TikTok men. So he's basically just going to use his base fight, which is 5. And we could do with some 6s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dice. Right, we get 1 6. We also got 2 1s. But Skids doesn't roll 1s because he's got a special ability, which is whenever you roll a 1 during a test, you may re-roll that die. So we get to roll 2 die. Come on, a 6 again. 2 3s, curses. Right, so that was rubbish rolling from Skids, because he got all of 1. Oh no, he got 6, didn't he? He got 2. So he got 2 on it. So he loses a health because he didn't get 3. So he's down to 4 health. But he did manage to get 2 successes on the TikTok men. Hopefully he shall roll a lot better next turn. Right, so that's Skids. Obviously you can't have an encounter or try and pick up the clue because the TikTok men are still there. They're duking it out in the desert. Right, next up then, let's get up to Shanghai and Patrice Hathaway. And here we are in Shanghai. So, we're going to try and close the gate. So let's get the gate deck. And whiz it over. Ooh, we're going to the Plateau of Leng. A robed figure tells you that he's going to devour you and use your soul to fuel his arcane might. Well, that's not very nice, is it? You want to run away, but as you listen to his words, you feel a cold paralysis overtake you. You struggle to resist the effects of his spell, which is a will test. What's a will? A will is fortunately 4. Also, fortunately, she has a focus. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go on, Patrice. Oh, God damn it. Right. So she's going to spend that focus. There wasn't anything else that... Oh, hang on. We've got an extra die. We've got Henry Wilcox. Otherworld encounter. Resolving test. We get 1 additional die. Woohoo! Right, so we do have one additional die, thankfully, before we have to use that focus. Ah, damn! Right, she's got to use the focus anyway. Rubbish, Henry, rubbish! Right, so the focus. Oh, God, how many dice did I roll then? 6. Right. Oh, this doesn't... bad feeling, bad feeling. Your body goes numb with cold. Gain a hypothermia condition unless you spend 1 focus. If you spend the focus, you are able to wipe away the symbol he's drawn on the rocks and escape. Close this gate. If you do not spend the focus, lose 1 health and 1 sanity. Hey, there you go. Right, 1 health, 1 sanity. So, never mind. Right, I love it when that sort of stuff happens in this game. Right, so she's failed to close that gate. Simple as. And next up is the laugh and chuckle phase, I believe. Okie dokie, let's get ready for that. And here we are at the Mythos phase, so let's have a look here. What we get. Doubtless a reckoning. Yes, it's about time. Right, so we've got to move the omen track, which is bad news. Due to Patrice being rubbish, that means we've got to move Doom down by 1. So that goes down to 11 or 12, depending on whether I could send the Doom trap back. Then we've got a reckoning. Right, so first off, we've got monsters. So, TikTok men. Oh no, TikTok men don't have a reckoning. Oh, I'm distraught. So, got away with that one. Because there are no monsters on the board. Woohoo! With reckonings. Right, after that, is it Mythos cards? No, it's the ancient one. Ooh, Cthulhu's got something. Each investigator on a sea space that does not contain an Eldritch token places an Eldritch token on that space. So a space goes down to space 12, which we suspected, but it's not that bad. Because, as it says here, when an investigator moves onto a space containing an Eldritch token, Diana hasn't moved onto the space containing the Eldritch token, because she's already there. So, she doesn't become delayed, and she doesn't lose 1 sanity. She didn't move onto the space, she was already there. So that's how I'm reading that. So she should be able to move away from that space. What it does mean is we can't get to space 12 anymore without becoming delayed or losing 1 sanity. Right, so that's that. That's the ancient one. Nobody else on a sea space. Rumour cards. Right, lost knowledge loses an Eldritch token. So we've got to get in there, and then Skids has got to finish off these TikTok men with a bit better rolling. Hopefully next turn. Then we've got Secrets of the Past. Search the expedition encounter deck for each card corresponding to the active expedition. So I take all the Tunguska cards out. So there it is, there's the top one. There's another one. Another one. And another one. That's it. So all the Tunguska cards are out now. The next one that's up is the Amazon. So that's where the expedition token's going to go. The Amazon's still a bit of a pet. Oh, I've left all this stuff on from Diana go before. Just put that over there on a player spot. Okay, so all these are discarded. We've moved the expedition. It's now at the Amazon and Secrets of the Past. moves with it, I think, because yeah, we've got to go to the active expedition space, so I'll move the card as well. Yeah, somebody gets their observation test, spend clues equal to half the investigators. So perhaps Diana can get there. Diana's not far away. Like I say, I don't think she's delayed. She didn't move onto this space, so she should be able to move to Buenos Aires and then the Amazon with any luck. Mind you, if we get another reckoning, it'll move. So we'll just get her back to Buenos Aires. Anyway, right, that's the rumour cards dealt with. Next up, it is possessions and whatnot. So let's have a look. Let's have a look of our possessions. Akachi has no possessions with a reckoning. Neither does Diana Stanley. Skids doesn't either. And neither does Patrice. Nobody's got possessions with a reckoning. But we do have a few investigators who have conditions with a reckoning. First, we'll have Akachi's cursed condition. So we've got to roll one die, and a 4, 5 or 6 we can get rid of it. Come on, Akachi. 4, 5 or 6. 4! Yes, it's gone! Woo! That's good. Right, so we've got rid of that. Next up is Diana. She's got a roll for a blessed condition. Again, it doesn't matter what colour dice we use. It's a 1 or a 2. A 2, might have guessed. Right, so she's no longer blessed. So that can go back. And then it's Skids. This is the bad one. We need Skids desperately to retain his blessed condition. Come on, Skids. Whoop. Kicking everything over. Go on, Skids. A 5. Star. Yes, we really needed him to keep his blessed condition as he's fighting the TikTok men. And he's done it. And no conditions for Patrice Hathaway. So that's it for the reckoning. And we now have to spawn a gate. And we know where it's going. It's going to Buenos Aires. So, in fact, looks like Diana's going to try and close that gate first. But she won't be blessed. And it looks like she's going to have to deal with some horrible monster. So let's see what comes out. We could do with it being a cultist. No, it's a bloody Shoggoth. 4 toughness. At reckoning, this monster recovers all health. -2. Horrible, horrible, horrible monster. We're in a bit of a pickle with that one. We'd be in a lot better situation if good old Diana was still blessed, but she isn't. So she's going to have to use Wither. But she has got Kid O'Brien and Professor Armitage and what have you, so we may be able to do something. Right, okay. What else? We've done the gate. We may have done the gates, but you haven't put it on. You haven't put it on the thing. There we go. Little stand to make it stand out. And that's it. Apart from the card itself. Sitting down for a simple meal in a restaurant, it strikes you how alien the people around you seem. After everything you've seen and all the arcane secrets you have learned, can you truly think of yourself as one of them? The maitre d' asks you to please stop carving into the table with the knife. Treacherous magic. Each investigator may discard any number of spells, then he loses 1 sanity for each spell he has. Each investigator that lost sanity from this effect also gains a madness condition. You can keep the spell. If you keep a spell, then you've got to lose a sanity. And you'll get a madness condition as well. I see. Right. Well, she's not going to lose Wither. Oh, Catchy first. She's got Mists of Relay. You know what? I'm not particularly bothered about the Mists of Relay. So she'll discard that and she's fine. Diana, however, is going to keep Wither. I really think she's got to keep it. So that means she loses a sanity, I believe.
Yep.
And she'll get a madness condition. Right. Yeah, she's going back to Buenos Aires and facing the Shoggoth. She definitely needs Wither. Right. So what's the madness condition? Paranoia. When you perform a rest action, you may roll 1 die. On a 5 or 6, discard this card. And you test will on a reckoning. Right. What's that? Mind you, if I'd been in the South Atlantic for 2 turns, like battling some horrible monster, I might be a bit paranoid. Right, next up is Skids. Skids doesn't have any spells whatsoever, so that doesn't apply to him. And then we've got poor old Patrice, who's got a hat full of spells. She's got Banishment, Clairvoyance, and Arcane Insight. Oh, is there any I can afford to get rid of? They're all pretty good. They are all pretty good. But you know what? We've got ages till Shanghai comes round again. Perhaps Skids could go there. No, I'd really like to... Oh, God. I would really like... I'd really like her to do that. No, she's going to... Right. She's going to keep them all. She's going to keep all those spells. She's going to lose 3 sanity. I think you lose 1 sanity for each spell, I think. Yeah, for each spell you lose. And then she's got to gain a madness condition. We'd already shuffled these, so just take another off the bat. Hunger. When you perform a rest action, you cannot recover sanity. Oh, no! Roll 1 die. On a 4, 5 or 6, discard this card. I was hoping she'd rest, get up to 3 sanity and 3 health, and then we'd have a go at the Shanghai gate and sort of like take our chances. We'll see. Now when she rests, she'll only get the health back. But we love taking risks. So let's go for it. Yeah, she's going to try and close Shanghai again. Sod it. Okay. So that's that, I think. Yes, that's that finished. And I think that's the end of the first stage of the Mythos deck as well. I think that's the 4th card. So we're on to stage 2. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a yes and no turn. It could have gone better. Right, I'll go and upload this and I'll see you in a bit for the turn review. Well, I'll see you in a bit after the most important part of the Mythos phase. Blimey! Walked out the room, took my jumper off, then I remembered. Watching the stars. It's the end of the Mythos phase. We've killed Cthulhu. Goodbye. So... Number 1 mystery has been dealt with. So, what's our second mystery? The Deep One's attack. Oh, God. Terrible storms have battered fishing villages across the globe, but it's merely the prelude to an invading army of Deep Ones. When this card enters play, each investigator places 1 Eldritch token on the nearest sea space that does not contain an Eldritch token. As an encounter... An investigator on a space containing an Eldritch token may attempt to fend off the Deep One invasion. A Deep One monster ambushes him. If he defeats it, he may spend 1 clue to place that Eldritch token on this card. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are Eldritch tokens on this card equal to the investigators solve this mystery. Do not discard the Eldritch tokens from the game board. That's a bit weird. So let's put the Eldritch tokens on anyhow. Let's take a few out. We need 4, don't we? 1, 2, 3. Well, the nearest sea space to Diana, I don't think that would count. I think it's the nearest space that's on a lane. So that'd be Antarctica. I think that's right. I don't think it would be 11 because they're not connected. Akachi, nearest sea space to her. Well, she's on Rome. That's a bit odd. It's probably space 13, isn't it? 1, 2, yeah, it's... yeah, space 13. Which has already got a clue token on it. The nearest sea space to Skids is 18, is it? It's 18 or 3. Do I want to put it on 18? Yes, 18 is not too bad, I don't think. And the nearest space to Patrice, it's got to be space 2, hasn't it? Over here. From Shanghai. I think that's the nearest. Right, weird. Let's just have a read of this again. As an encounter, an investigator on a space containing Eldritch Toole. So you'd have to move on to that space. If you move on to the space, we'll become delayed and lose 1 sanity. Alright. But if we become delayed, how can we fight a deep one? Oh, one of you guys will tell me. Right, we've got Deep One's attack, which seems to me to be some horrendous, like, seems a pretty horrendous mystery to me. I'm sure somebody will spell out the real bad news about it. See, it doesn't matter what easy rumours you get, it still finds a way to kick your ass, this game. Right, so we've done the mystery, and, oh, tell you what else I forgot. She closed it, though she didn't close the gate, Patrice, Henry Wilcox means she gets one of these, doesn't she? So, oh look, so she gets a clue. There we go. Oh, she's got 2 clues now. So she did get something, even though she didn't close the gate. Right, okay. Let's go to the turn review. Hello everyone, welcome to the turn review. Well, it didn't go too well, and considering we solved the mystery, that's saying something. So, what happened? Well, Akachi, well, she managed to get rid of a curse. That's good. She also increased her will. That's good. She lost a sanity and a health, unfortunately, but generally it was a steady turn from Akachi. She's done okay there. That's pretty groovy. Diana, fantastic. Polished off Cthulhu, then it started going a bit all wrong for her. Unfortunately, with the reckoning, she lost her blessing, and with the Mythos card, we have to keep with her. We may have to fight the Shoggoth, so she needs to keep with her. So she had to take a sanity loss, and she got a paranoia condition, which is annoying. Also, because it was a reckoning, she's on a sea space, she got an Eldritch token. But like I say, she was already on that space when she generated the Eldritch token as part of Cthulhu's reckoning. So she didn't move on to the space. So I do not think she gets delayed. I think she can move off that space, no problem. Skids. Oh, Skids. He just let me down, man. Blessed, blunderbuss, and he got 2 crappy wounds on the TikTok men. Just not good enough, man. Unfortunately, I couldn't use his clues either because it's a TikTok men, so you can't use clues to re-roll. So he lost a health because he only got 2 hits on it. But next turn, I'm sure he's going to try and do better. So that was Skids. And then Patrice. Patrice was extremely disappointing. Didn't manage to close the gate despite rolling 6 dice. So that was just rubbish. And then, like, that focus fiasco. I've had that card before for the Plateau of Leng. If I'd remembered that you needed a focus, I'd have kept it, but I didn't. So that's the way it goes. But what that means is, of course, we couldn't close the gate. Then, because of that bloody Mythos card, I really don't want to lose any of those spells. I like those spells, so I I took the 3 sanity hit, took the hunger condition. I'm probably going to get a load of hassle for it in the comments, but I like to gamble. You know what a gambler I am, and I'm gambling. So the gamble didn't look too good when I turned hunger over, I'll give you that, because when she rests, obviously she won't be able to get a sanity back, she'll only be able to get a health back. But I'm going for it. I'm going for it, man. I've got a plan. Right, what is this plan for next turn? Well, the first player is going to be Patrice. The reason for that is she's not staying in Shanghai. The Sunburst Reckoning has got, Omen Track has gone. We've lost the Doom, so we can afford to leave Shanghai, I think. And she's going to go to Tokyo. Why is she going to Tokyo? Well, she's going to go there, rest, get her health back. She's going to try the Stone Tablet, and she's going to try and get rid of the hunger condition. In the encounter phase, she's going to try and put a hurting on this Shoggoth in Buenos Aires. That's why we want her going first before Diana Stanley. So that's what we're going to do there. Hopefully she can either kill it or put enough damage on it to make it a lot easier for Diana Stanley. Akachi's going to get a train ticket. She's going to go to Istanbul. She's going to spend the train ticket. She's going to go to Mumbai. She's on her way to Shanghai to close that gate. Why? We've got plenty of clues on the board, so we can leave London, I think, for the time being. And if she closes Shanghai, her special ability is she can move from gate to gate. So if Diana doesn't manage to close Buenos Aires because of the Shoggoth or whatever, or something goes wrong, she can move directly across from Shanghai to Buenos Aires and try and close the gate for us. She's got extra will now. She's got her observation is okay and her law is okay, Akachi, so that's what she's going to do. Diana's moving back to Buenos Aires, so I think she'll get another focus and then she'll move to Buenos Aires, and depending on how well Patrice does in her encounter, well, with any luck she won't have to face a Shoggoth at all, but if she does, hopefully Patrice will have got a couple of wounds on it. She can polish it off and then she can try and close that gate. So that's what Diana's going to try and do. Skids is dead easy. Skids is going to buck his ideas up and he's going to finish these tip-top men off. Or I'll want to know why. So that's what he's going to do. Long term, he'll hopefully pick up that clue that's on space 21. Then he'll have 3 clues and then he's going on a deep one hunt. See if you can get those Eldritch tokens onto that mystery. We may have to have 2 investigators on a deep one hunt because of getting delayed. So, but please tell me if I've got that right. He'll go on a sea space with that Eldritch token. He'll be ambushed by a deep one, fight it, and it's just the next turn he'll be delayed. I think that's right, but if it isn't, let me know. Right, so that's it, I think. Yes, that's the plan. And that's the end of Eldritch Horror Cthulhu Turn 4. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions, and thank you for all the views and the comments and the tips. They are much appreciated as always, and I hope you'll join me for Turn 5. Until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.